We got a gameplay on this Season 3 Level 40 Galaxy Opal Trae Young in NBA 2K23. My team is going to be a 97 overall point guard, shooting guard, only 6'1", which we'll talk about, kind of his weaknesses later in the video. That's obviously going to be one of them, him being a little bit too short for the point guard position and not having the best of player models. But looking at his stats here, he's got a 96 mid-range, 97 3-ball. So we all know Trae Young, at least 3 hunting-wise and shooting threes, is obviously going to be very, very elite. Only having a 30 driving dunk, though, definitely going to be a big flaw about the card, not going to be able to dunk the ball, which in a game where dunking and going to the basket is a really good way to score the ball, is definitely not going to be good for a guy like Trae Young. He's also got 93 ball handle, 95 pass accuracy, and defense really not going to be the best, only having a 65 block, 75 steal, 85 perimeter defense, and a 73 interior. Speed is going to be really fast though, 95 speed, 95 acceleration with a 95 speed with ball. And then take a look at the badges here. He does have 12 on Hall of Fame, including Giant Slayer, Agent 3, Amped, Limitless Range, Volume Shooter, Ankle Breaker, Clamp Breaker, handles for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, mismatch expert, and quick first step. And then he's also got 25 gold badges, and he does have 6 on silver as well. So I mean, I think Trae Young, is he going to be the best point guard in the game, or even top 5 or even top 10? Most likely not. I also want to give a massive shout out to Crabbed for letting me use his account for today's gameplay. You guys might know Crabbed on Twitch, right? He qualified for 250k in the first qualifiers, or is the first or second qualifiers? I don't remember. I think it was the second qualifiers. He did qualify. So yeah, we're going to try out Trae Young here in freestyle, test out his jump shot animations. I do kind of want to see what this card plays like in game. I know everybody already is saying this card is terrible, but I do kind of want to see for myself and just show you guys, what this card can actually do. So I mean, movement wise, he's not going to be great. I mean, his snatchback animation is kind of hard to do. So I will say his movement is going to be pretty decent. Obviously going to be very, very fast. And then jump shot wise, he's going to have a good release. I mean, that's the one thing about Trae Young, is at least you're going to be able to green the ball very consistently, and you're going to be able to knock down threes when you're wide open. So it's just going to be getting wide open is probably going to be the hardest thing, because going to the rim, not going to be able to dunk the ball, only going to be able to do these layups, which in a game where, like I said, rim running is the key, and the rim running is the good way to score right now, is probably the best way to score. The fact that he can't dunk the ball, definitely not going to be the best, and doesn't have the normal leaner as well. And then we haven't even talked about the defensive side of things, where we know he's going to be a liability on the defensive end. But we're going to find out what this Galaxy Opal Trae Young card can do. So let's go green one more 3, and let's get on to the Opal Trae Young gameplay. Into the clutch time game here with the Galaxy Opal Trae Young, starting out on the defensive end. My opponent does have a very good squad with guys like, how did Tim Duncan not get that rebound first off? But he's got a really good squad with guys like Pink Diamond, LaMelo Ball. He's got Kareem, he's got Tim Thomas. So it should be a really good test at that point guard position to see what a guy like Trae Young can do. Obviously, I think LaMelo Ball gonna have a really big height advantage, especially on the defense and offensive end as well. But we got to get the ball into the hands of Trae Young, because I mean, the only reason why this card's gonna be half decent is gonna be for his offense. We're gonna go all the way to the rim and get that layup to go. I mean, he's gonna be fast, right? 95 speed, 95 speed with ball, and he does have Hall of Fame clamp breaker and quick first step as well. So I mean, getting to the basket definitely gonna be easy with this card. It's just gonna be the fact that he can't dunk. And right there, I mean, defensively, he gets a 17% contest, which is really not that bad, but I feel like the fact that he's only 6'1" makes that contest a lot worse, as we just got absolutely put to the floor there, trying to find Trae Young at the top of the key. Can we create any space? And Giannis playing some amazing defense. We literally can't get any space right now. Yeah, Giannis just gonna play really good defense, and we're gonna force up a bad shot, letting my opponent get that rebound there. He's looking to go all the way. Yeah, Trae Young, he's not stopping Giannis, man. He is not stopping Giannis. I can just tell you guys right now, this Trae Young card is going to be a terrible defender, and he's definitely going to be a liability on the defensive end. I kind of want to see what we can do on offense. I feel like if you know how to use this card, you can definitely cook with him a little bit. I just got to get used to this jump shot, because I am not used to it at all. His release is super fast and kind of hard at times. I will say, doesn't even really feel like he's got that good of a jump shot, and as we try to go to the basket, can't even get that layup to go there. And that's just a fact. If that's a guy like Russell Westbrook, if that's a guy like John Wall, or even a Gary Payton or Alonzo Ball, I mean, they're going to be dunking that 9 out of 10 times, where a guy like Trae Young, he's going to have to go for the layup, as we're trying to create some space here around the LaMelo Ball, looking to go around that screen, and we're going to find Giannis on the inside, and we cannot get that to go. I mean, the offense with Trae Young, even though he's, a solid offensive card, I mean, he's just way too short and really can't create any separation around any defender. Trying to create some space here, going all the way. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think your expectations were super low with this Trae Young card. I'm trying to make him look as good as possible. Trust me, I'm not trying to just, be like, oh, he's terrible, like, let me just play bad with him. I'm trying my hardest right now. I'm really trying my hardest to see what I can do with Trae Young, because I want to give him a fair chance. I want to see what we can do on the offensive end. And right now, I mean, my opponent's playing some good defense, but man, we finally get some space here with Trae Young, and at least he's going to be able to knock down his first 3 ball in the game. But yeah, like I was talking about, like, trust me, guys, I'm trying my hardest with this card. If I make him look bad, it probably means he's bad, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, I'm not the best 2K player in the world, but if this card really isn't looking too good, it's probably going to be the card and not be. Obviously, I'm not sitting here and saying I'm the best 2K player, but yeah, I can just tell you guys right now from using him, like I said, I mean, offensively, he's going to be decent, but right there, right, LaMelo Ball is just so much taller, able to get a really easy contest on a guy like LaMelo. Looking to create some space here. Trae Young, can we knock it down? And okay, at least, okay, Trae Young's starting to cook a little bit. He's now got 8 points on the ball game, but I mean, you guys can just see on defense, he's going to play little to no defense, and on the offensive end, I mean, even though he's, you know, somewhat of a good offensive card, the fact that he's only 6'1" and can't dunk the ball is going to be a huge liability, especially for your point guard, the guy that has the ball 90% of the time. But looking to go around that screen, can we find Timmy D on the inside? And we're going to get our first assist there with Trae Young. So, I mean, offensively, definitely not having a bad game here. I mean, he's got 8 points and 1 assist as well. Defensively, my opponent's just chucking up threes with Tim Thomas. I do want to see what Trae Young can do on the defensive end, you know, kind of going up against a 1v1 with a guy like LaMelo. I think my opponent may have put Giannis on ball. He may put Giannis on ball. We're going to try to find Tim Duncan there. Can't get that 3-ball to go, and we got to get back in transition. I think my opponent really put Giannis on my Trae Young, so it's going to be very hard, very hard to score against him. Is my opponent. I don't know what he is doing, man. He is just chucking up these threes with Trae Young as we're going to try to find him the ball. Come on, man. We got to cook on the offensive end. I really want to look for some threes. Looking to go around that screen. Can we create any space? Looking to find Tim Duncan in the mid-range. Can we get any space for Trae Young? As we create little to no space, we get a little bit of a fade. And, man, we are just going to brick that. I'm also not really used to his jump shot. Haven't really got that down as we are just hoisting up bad shots now. Got to hustle back on defense. Got to watch that LaMelo Ball. He's looking to take us on the inside. Come on, good defense. No way. Can we grab the rebound? Trae Young here on the offensive end looking to stop pop in Kareem's face. Can we knock it down? Trae Young going to be able to green that 62% 3. I mean, I don't think this card's going to be very good, man. Like I was saying, I don't think this card's going to play on like 90% of people's teams. But I mean, right now, he's starting to cook a little bit on the offensive end. Got him in the air, but yeah, going to the rim with this card is going to be pretty much impossible. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, you just cannot do anything around the rim with this card, even if you think you're wide open. Like, at least this, right? I mean, at least on this animation, or at least on that transition fast break, we can get the layup to go. But if there's anybody within like a 5 feet radius, like, you were just not able to get any layup to go. I just wish he could be able to dunk the ball, because if this card could dunk like a 60 driving dunk or a 70 driving dunk, I mean, he could be considered a top 10 point guard. But yeah, I mean, he's going to be good offensively in the sense that he can knock down threes, and he's going to be a very solid 3 hunter as well, because he's got some good dribble sigs, and he's going to be super fast, but a super liability on the defensive end. Probably the worst thing about this card is his defense is absolutely terrible, and he's not going to be that good at going to the rim with this year being the game where you just want to go to the basket every single possession. He did have 16 points, 1 assist. He shot pretty good from the field, 6 of 16 and 4 of 10 from the 3-point line. So overall, I mean, he didn't look too bad in the clutch time game, but trust me, I don't think he's going to be that good of a card. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the season 3 level 40 Galaxy Opal Trae Young, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.